Hello everyone, and I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I'm not exactly sure how to start a video intro because I've never done something like this before, and I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I decided that I would do a little draw with me. And if you guys enjoy this, I will definitely be turning this into a series. I'm excited to learn and grow with you all. I love art and everything to do with it, and I'm hoping that in some way this can help me grow, and maybe you guys can grow along with me. So today I am drawing one of my not favorite, but a character that I think can I talk today, please? I think a character that most of us know, and that would be Daphne from the Scooby-Doo series. I have no idea exactly what I'm doing. I've already said that before, and if I start getting annoying, go ahead and click off this video because I don't know. Oh god. Okay. If you see me pausing for a second, I have a reference over to the side of me that I'm using to draw this pose, so please ignore the random pauses. God, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no, that's not how anatomy works. It's not how anatomy works. I usually don't talk while I draw, so it's going to be a little bit weird, and that's definitely not how anatomy works. So until I can figure that out, I'm just going to draw a nice oval here to signify upper body right here. And I probably should have put guidelines in the beginning, but why would we make things easier for us? And then so I'll definitely be adding my guidelines here. One tip for you guys should be that you should definitely be adding guidelines, especially if you're a beginner. I'm talking like I'm not a beginner myself, but guidelines are a huge help. And I honestly don't know what I'd do without them, even though I know I'm making it. So if you guys want to make things a little bit easier for yourselves, then add some guidelines. So I started reading a new book. It's called The School of Good and Evil, and so far it's actually very interesting, okay? Because most books, when you first start out, what the heck is this? Most times when you start out a book, it's kind of all over the place. It's not very interesting in the beginning. It takes a few chapters for you to actually be hooked in and be like, oh yeah, well this is actually interesting, so I think I'm gonna read it. It takes a while for you to get to that spot. And right off the bat with this book, it took you in, it made you want to read it and read more. So I would definitely recommend you guys, if you enjoy books, that you go and check out The School of Good and Evil. And if you have already read that book, tell me what did you like about that book? Because lots of people love different things about different books. They enjoy either the characterization or the story or the description. So please tell me what you guys enjoyed from that book, and if you have any other book recommendations that you can give to myself or the people in the comments that are watching, what other books you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that subject. Do any of you guys read webtoons? Because if you do, then please tell me which ones are your favorite, because I do have a lot of webtoons that I like to read. I'm not going to exactly say all of them here on the channel because some of them might not be suitable for everyone that's watching this video. Some of them are a little bit not adult, but more like older teens. So I'm not exactly be specifying any, but you can automatically assume that if it's a major webtoon, then I'm probably reading it at the moment. But if you guys have any suggestions in the comments for some webtoons that you guys want me to read or something, or maybe if you want me to do like fan art of any of those webtoons, please let me know. I will definitely be happy to draw some fan art for you guys. Speaking of fan art, lots of people don't really think fan art isn't really a proper form of art. Fan art is just kind of a confusing matter, and I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're drawing fan art, please do not be ashamed of that. It's an amazing way to learn and grow your skills as an artist, whether it be with poses, with color, with characterization through the poses, with I keep saying a lot. My filler words. The filler words in this video are gonna be astronomical. Okay. Anyway, the fan art is really an amazing way to grow, and I know I've said that already, but I need to let you guys know that, because one, it gets you excited about what you're doing. It gets you excited about art. It gets you excited to grow and develop your art and your style. And I know it might just be me, but when I want to draw one of my favorite characters, I don't want to do them bad. I don't want to give them like wonky eyes. In the beginning, that's inevitable. It is inevitable for you to do that. But the more you do, the more you draw, and the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And while there are certain ways to become better faster, and a lot of people say, oh, just keep drawing, and you'll get better. And as a beginner myself, that's pretty overwhelming. It's pretty overwhelming. It's like, okay, I get that I need to draw, but what exactly do I draw? And one thing that I have found helpful is to look up references of poses, of anatomy, of, oh, I'm drawing and I realize that I can't draw a profile view if my life depended on it. I'm gonna look up some people in the profile view and draw them. Okay? And I would do that, and I do that, and then within a matter of even the first day, I'd see lots of progress and development within the first few days of doing that. I remember I used to be very, very angry at myself whenever I tried to draw legs, because I didn't know how those things work. I still don't know how those things work. What are legs? I don't even know. But over the course of a few weeks, I'd draw legs. I'd look up pictures of different poses, of different angles, of different views, and I would draw them. I would wait, look away from the screen, and I'd try to draw it again. I'd try to draw what I drew again, and then I'd assess that. I'd think, okay, what can I do differently next time to make this more accurate? And then I'd write down what those things were, and then the next time I'd be drawing freely on my own, I'd remember, oh yeah, okay, it might look like it turns this way, but in reality it turns this way. And then I'd change it. And then that's how I'm growing. That's how I'm learning. And it's very useful, it's very helpful, especially if you keep doing that over time. Build your library of anatomy, of poses, of angles, of perspective, because perspective, it might not seem like something that's very important, but it is. It's very important, because you can't really have, like an eye looking like it's not. What is that? When you try to draw the other eye, it doesn't work that well. That's me right now. Anyways, that's one great way of drawing, of looking up references, of drawing, using that reference and drawing, and then turning off whatever you're using for that reference. Even if you're using your own body, for example, with hands, just try and draw what you remember. And one thing that I would like to point out is that when you draw it again, don't care about it being perfect. Don't think about it being on point, because that's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for are the mistakes. We're looking for the mistakes so that we don't repeat them again. So don't be afraid to make those small mistakes. And I know saying that is much easier said than done. Even though you might be alone or something, it still feels very, at least for me, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, and if not, then I'm going to feel really awkward saying this, but sometimes it feels like the whole world's watching you when you're drawing. It might just be me, but sometimes it really feels like the entire world is watching and judging you while you draw. And sometimes I just need to snap back and remember, yo, girl, you are literally the only person in the room right now. What are you thinking? It's just you and your thoughts. That's all it is. And you need to tell your thoughts to be quiet so that you can focus. So please don't be embarrassed to make mistakes, because mistakes are the only way you're going to grow. If you don't make them, you don't know what you're doing wrong, or you're not taking the chance, That's the longest I've talked today. That's sad to say, isn't it? Anyways, I don't know if anyone else has this problem as well, but just being overwhelmed in general by not seeing progress. I don't know if that's anyone else's problem. I don't know if it's just me. It can't just be me, because if you think something, someone else is gonna have to think that. But sometimes I feel like it's just me, where I need to tell myself to trust in the process, because I get really impatient. And then when I don't see immediate results, I get discouraged. And I know a lot of other people are feeling the same way. They don't see immediate results, and you get discouraged. It's sad. And then you don't become motivated anymore, and then you just kind of blah around for the rest of the day or the rest of the time. And I'm doing this for myself, and I need you guys to do it too if you're feeling the same way. Remember that drawing is a process that's never going to end. You will always be learning something new when you're drawing, with art, with a lot of things, with practically anything. You're always going to be learning more things about it. You're always going to find a way to be better, because there really is no end to learning. There is no end to learning. In practically any skill and anything that you undertake, there's always going to be something new for you to learn, for you to master, for you to become better at, for you to improve. There's always going to be something out there. Something. And especially with art, there is going to be such a long process that you're probably going to be on it. You are going to be on it your entire life. Not probably. You are going to be on it your entire life. Sure, at a certain point, you can say, yes, well, now I'm far along in the I'm far enough down the journey, down the line of progress, that I can be a little bit more confident in myself. And you should already be confident in yourself, because you're sitting down and you're drawing and you're doing something productive. That's amazing. That is amazing. But I'm getting off topic. I think I'm just rambling at this point. I don't know. If there's something specific that any one of you guys wants me to talk about, I will definitely I can definitely do that. But it's also my call for help. So please tell me, please give me something to talk about, because I have no idea. I'm just rambling at this point. And if you guys like the ramble, then I guess that's fine too. I guess that's fine too. But I don't know, are you guys doing anything fun for the summer this year? I know it's pretty hectic still, and lots of people are probably not going out at all. But are you guys doing anything special? Are you even doing something indoors? Because I know sometimes my family will host indoor beach parties, and they're really fun. And we'd camp out in the living room, and we'd do all these fun things inside. And you guys can do that too. And I'm sure you guys love art as well. I'm sure some of you guys love art. And if you do, then why don't you draw something summer themed? You can draw something that relates to summer. You can draw your own characters or other people's characters at the beach or something. So I've decided that I'm going to clean the sketch up, and then I'm going to color over it and make it kind of a messy sketch because I do like the look of those. And tell me if you like this, or if you next time want to see a finished illustration. I'm just quickly cleaning this off. But as I was talking about before, there are plenty of indoor activities that can be done during the summer, and I know that it could be boring to do it inside, especially if you love the outdoors. And even so, if you love the outdoors, then going to more of a beach that isn't going to be as crowded, or going to the park in the evenings or early mornings if you like that, or even just the park in general. I know can be really fun if you have your friends or your family. I'm promising you right now, my camera did not just fall. It definitely did not just fall. It did not give up on life. It didn't do any of that. It stayed up here the entire time, like the good camera it is. Okay, do you guys sometimes use drawing as a way to experience what you can't? For example, if you can't go to a certain place, do you ever draw that place? Or draw going to that place, yourself going to that place, your character going to that place? I do that sometimes. It's definitely relaxing. Not the same as actually doing it, but especially if it's like your own character or a character that you really like, or just a drawing that you like a lot in general, a style that you enjoy. It gives you, it hits different. That's what I'm trying to say. It really does. And listening to music that matches the place that you want to go, and it's just a vibe. It's such a vibe. If you guys have any other platforms that you'd like me to draw on or like me to post on, let me know. I'll definitely look into them. I'm just got super quiet. I'm not exactly sure what to talk about anymore. So I'm just gonna play some music for you guys and enjoy the coloring process. the trending montage. I'm still debating whether I should on this or not. I know it's just the base color right now, but I'm kind of liking the look of this. Maybe I'll just put in some light shading, you know, just to, you know, make it look like I at least did something, you know. Put in some light shading. It's not a word. That's not a word. That's not a word. Still don't know what to talk about. You ever just get to that point in a conversation and you're just awkwardly looking there and you're like, yeah, we both exist. Goodbye. I think I'm going to be wrapping up this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and let me know what you guys did. Did you listen to this while you were drawing? Were you doing something else? If you were drawing, please tell me what you were drawing. I'd love to know. And I hope you have a happy June, and I'll see you